Okay, so we've just been stopped out. No biggie. Took some partials as well. We're at a loss of $157.50, obviously minus 35, so it's around what, 40, 30, 20, about $122.50. That's fine. That's all good. I'm going to be looking for re-entries as well. I want to hope to see an inverse of this fair value gap here, and then maybe a break of structure and push up and see how we do. It was a good setup. I do think we was bullish just based on respecting this weekly fair value gap, but also on NAS, we can see that we had a big reaction off of this 4-hour volume imbalance here, as you can see. And we was in a 4-hour bearish fair value gap. As you can see, market structure looks like it's going upwards. On the 5-minute, I was about to say we was about to inverse this fair value gap. We didn't technically, it's just respected. But yeah, and then obviously we swept 1-minute internal liquidity here into a 5-minute fair value gap, which pushed down. ES is rather similar. We're in a 5-minute fair value gap, which made a push down. But on ES, we actually did cause a 5-minute market structure shift, which on NAS we didn't. But on ES we did close above, and that's what makes me think it was bullish. We spent a lot of sales liquidity on the manipulation phase, London lows, Asia lows, quite a lot of sales liquidity, and then after that we had a big push up while we're inside this weekly bullish fair value gap. Obviously this 4-hour fair value gap has caused a lot of downside movement, but yeah, on terms of looking for re-entries, I will be looking for re-entries. Just ES looked cleaner than NAS today. Usually I prefer to go on that NAS, but ES looked cleaner. So yeah, we're at a loss of $122.50, which I'll calculate now. Right, let's try and calculate that. %0.25% I've lost today, which is, it's good risk management. I think I put my stop loss in the right place considering how the big pushes up we had. Took some partials which reduced my losses. Why partials are good. But yeah, I'll be looking for another entry now. I want to inverse this 1-minute fair value gap first to see what happens, and then yeah, we'll just see what happens. But yeah, we're now having a reaction off this 2-minute order block, which is good. Let's break above here. That's what I like to see. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. I mean, the end of the day is what it is. I'm not going to be annoyed with myself. It's a good trade. So yeah, I'll be back soon. Guys out early due to the fact that we've inversed this fair value gap. But tell you what, I don't even know what price is doing today. It is so confusing. It is so choppy. It's unbelievable. But let's quickly just calculate my losses. It's 122.50. 122.50 plus 385. $507.5. So that's pretty much 1%. That's me done for the day. So let's do this trade recap as well. So clearly it's been a very choppy day. I really am struggling to understand where price wants to go, because you've got a 5-minute market structure shift, 1-minute market structure shift. I was expecting price now to probably go down and see some sell side liquidity just based on what it's showing me. You can see it on all the time frames. Look, so clearly this is a total sweep, because in this 3-minute order block we swept sell side liquidity and then going up. That's what's clearly is happening, but we closed below it, so I kind of felt it was a market structure shift. But clearly we're going higher now. So yeah, what I saw was on the 5-minute, we entered this 5 minute fair value gap. Obviously, you know, the previous trade I got stopped out, and then after a bit of like choppy movement, consolidation, we finally got a push down, market structure shift, retracing up. I did enter a little bit early, but it's fine. And I was thinking that if price doesn't respect this breaker block here, that I'm just going to close out early, and it disrespected the fair value gap as well. So I closed out early, cut my losses short. So yeah, 1% down the day, that's fine. You know, risk management is still good. But I'm just really trying to understand where price wants to go, because look how it's just disgusting. Like we had high impact news today as well, and still nothing is happening. I mean, we're in this 4 hour fair value gap, but also we've swept a lot of source of liquidity into a 4 hour volume imbalance, and now it just can't tell what we're doing. Whereas on ES, you know, we entered this weekly fair value gap, and now we're rejecting up. Also another weekly, that's a daily fair value gap there. Sorry, we've rejected off a daily order block actually, and then the weekly we're respecting this weekly fair value gap. So it looks bullish. So I went to go bullish, but obviously ES looks better. This here is what looks good. This is a good entry here. What I'm looking at right now. If we get a retracement down, also in the 5 minute. We're getting a big push up. I was thinking that, where is it? NAS, sorry. If we inverse this fair value gap, I think now we're going up, which I think we're about to, yes, we've inversed that fair value gap, that's fine. I think we're going up now. I should have probably waited. Very tempted to take this trade here. This being a very nice trade if I was to enter. But yeah, it's just, it's dodgy really. Yeah. I reckon we're going up now. Personally, I reckon we are. What's this NAS? Very tempted to take another trade. If I lose this trade, that's it. Like, I think that'll be it for the week. See that? Bang, now we're going up. Like, oh, it's annoying. It is annoying, I must say. But at the end of the day, what can I do, you know? Like, I feel like my intentions are right. It's just I'm getting the wrong end of it, I feel. What would that be? 200. Might take one more, like a one-to-one type of trade, if I can. It's just annoying really, because you know I was expecting price to go up, but what can you do, you know? See here, we haven't broken above yet, we've only wicked it. 5 minute we've closed above this fair value gap. 3 minute we haven't, 2 minute we haven't, 1 minute we have. We're only wicking these areas here. So again, it could just be another, you know, another just liquidity sweep. It's almost like it's a whole day of just liquidity sweeps, but I do think we are going up higher now. ES, definitely, it looks like it. We go on the 5 minute. 3 minute we've got to close above, 2 minute close above. Yeah, to me it looks like we're going higher. ES overall today has just been so much nicer as in price action. But yeah, I mean, we've got this fair value gap here, covering that fair value gap there. Get rid of that for now. 5 minute. Again, reacting off this 5 minute order block. So really my intention is correct, but it's just the way price action is going. It doesn't seem that good. But on the 2 minute, it'd be nice to get a retracement down. The 3 minute as well. That'd be pretty nice, I feel. So if we had great. Let's 0.5% here. So do that. It looks very clean on NAS, I think, personally. Probably would be nice to get a reaction from this 3 minute fair value gap. But yeah, I'll be back soon. You know what? I'm not going to enter anymore today. It's stupid if I did, because I'd be risking all of this trade is completely A+ setup. I think it'd be very stupid if I was to enter. But I am actually going to leave this out here just to see if I was to take a trade, how it would react, how it would act. So 20 ticks as a stop loss, covering this fair value gap, covering a bit of that order block, which is quite a healthy stop loss. I know it's not the lows, but it's quite a healthy stop loss. You've got these highs here. You've got these highs up here. I'll just target that hypothetically in my head. I'm very confident this trade is going to play out correctly, but yeah, it is annoying because I feel that my analysis is good. It's just for some reason it's the way I trade. Like it's you know, it's not the best. But to look at, so I've lost $407 and 50 cents. That is, let's convert it. 507. Calculate 1 point, what would it be, 1.0. Oh, my internet is now playing up. 1 second. Okay, so I've lost 1.02% today. So that is cut all of my profits out for the weekend a bit more. Not that much down on the week, so it's not too bad, but we've only got tomorrow really to make a good trade, but I'm not going to rush anything. If I can't find a good trade, I can't find a good trade. But news tomorrow doesn't look the best, but we'll see what happens. I mean, we've got 2 Amber Fold newses at 1:30, so that's good. 3 PM, 10 AM, we've got more Amber news. So yeah, it could cause some volatility, but yeah, that's how I see it at the moment. Also, I'm going to keep this out here. Obviously, there's no trades taken, as you can see from here. You can see it. So 1.02% down today, no problem. But yeah, I mean, price action was disgusting today. How do I get rid of this? What have I done? Don't know what I've done now. Well, there you go. Yeah, price action was disgusting today. I mean, on the 5 minute, we've inverted fair value gap. As you can see, we're actually getting a, you know, like we're kind of respecting it now. As you can notice, which is interesting to see. Look on the 5 minute here. Oh, what is happening? Wow, okay. Ooh, fucking hell. Good thing I didn't take another trade, I've risked, hey? Mate, today is mad. Like, what is happening today? It's crazy what is happening with the volatility. I tell you now, whoever's won a trade today, well done, because, mate, the volatility is horrible. The first trade, I did trade at 10 AM, so there was some news there. There wasn't anything major, and like, yeah, so look, if I took this trade, I'd been stopped out. So good thing I didn't take the trade, because I stuck to my rules good risk management. Only lost 1% today, and that's that. Like, I've stuck to my rules, and that's that. So, you know, I'm being a good trader, well, at least disciplined and sticking to my rules. So, yeah. End of the day, it's still been a good day for me because I've stuck by my rules. I mean, the second trade wasn't as good, but I looked at it, obviously. Now we've got a reaction from, well, especially on NAS. I think, what did I take the sell on? Did I set the sell on NAS or ES? Took the sell on NAS because, look, we entered this 5 and 15 minute fair value gap. Where is it? Let's arrow out here. It's 5 and 15 minute fair value gap. Right. Then, after that, obviously, this is where on ES I was stopped out, but obviously my trail stop loss and take profits, I didn't lose that much. So I had lots of money to trade with still. Then we pushed down, we had a reaction off of this order block, push up, then we had a 1 minute market structure shift. So after that 1 minute market structure shift, I thought, right, maybe now prices, maybe we're going to take some internal sell side. So even if it doesn't go to our 1 to 2, 1 to 3 targets, I could take some partials here, stop loss at break even, still secure some money. And just let the trade run, but obviously I didn't get stopped out. It is what it is, and yeah, but it is like so confusing on what is happening today. I mean, on the 3 minute, it's looking quite clean that we could, you know, we've entered this 3 minute fair value gap, equilibrium with range now. Oh, let's fix the fib properly. Equilibrium with like the 3 to 5 minute range, and now again like a rejection up. Well, it looks like it at least. ES, oof, what the hell is happening, mate? But these trading conditions are horrible to trade in. I mean, I don't know who would want to trade in it. I mean, yesterday was much better, much nicer trading conditions. So yeah, end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, all I can really say is whoever took a sell, where is my thing? Whoever took a sell around here, well done, because you've probably made some money from that. We've inversed this 5 minute fair value gap as well, finally, which is important to look at. And I was really hoping that price would go up, because if you look, the moment we tapped into this 4 hour volume imbalance, it's like we swept equal lows into a 4 hour imbalance, which is also a, well, we've got a fair value gap box here, so what's that all about? 4 hour fair value gap, right. So this does actually add up pretty nicely. We've got a 4 hour fair value gap here, 4 hour volume imbalance here, which you can see. This is where the candles don't meet, if I'm not mistaken. Swept equal lows into 4 hour fair value gap, 4 hour volume imbalance. Big push up, enter the retracement. Good trade. Second trade, not so good. Although we got 1 minute market structure shift because of the rejection from the fair value gap. You know, I thought, all right, we might take some internal sales liquidity. Let's do that, but clearly not. This was the liquidity sweep. On the 2 minute, did we close below? Yeah, we did. So, and the 3 minute. And the 5 minute, so I essentially thought that it wasn't a liquidity sweep and it was a break of structure. So, you know, this trade wasn't bad either. I generally can see that I am improving, and the reason why I say that is because I'm taking better quality trades rather than, you know, entering on on a gamble. You know, so the first trade was much more optimal, I must say. I can't remember where I entered on ES. Obviously, I entered on ES, but it is a very similar reaction from ES and NAS. So if NAS is rejection up like that, ES more likely will do that as well. Hence why I did it. Obviously, ES isn't actually reacting off of any fair value gap. Is that a fair value gap? No. So, but we are reacting off of a daily order block here, and this daily fair value gap here. So we've got a lot of bullish areas of interest that we are reactive on. I thought it was going to get a push up. I mean, mate, we've got a daily fair value gap here as well that we still haven't, you know, that we're still respecting. Daily fair value gap, well, actually no, we've inversed that, but we're respecting the weekly fair value gap, which is very important to look at, respecting that completely, respecting the daily fair value gap here, which is very, very, very important. Look, 4 hour fair value gap here. Do we enter that? Yeah, 4. So this is what I'm saying. Like, I thought we'd be going up, but at the same time, at the same very, very same time, on the 4 hour, you can see that we've got a 4 hour market structure shift to the downside. On the market structure, it looks like the downside. But on the higher time frame, it looks bullish. This is where I get a bit confused. I don't know what to do, because on the lower time frames, like 4 hour and below, we look very bearish, but on the high time frames, we look bullish. It's hard to determine where to go. But you can see as well, we're probably about to cause a 1 hour market structure shift on the ES, but we already have a NAS here. And actually, on the 1 hour that reacted off this, actually saying that, this candle that pushed up reacted off a 1 hour order block, and now it's pushing down, which is also, you know, this is why I'm thinking we're going to be going down. See a sweep of Intel sell side liquidity. These are the worst conditions to trade in, but still, my bullish intentions, you know, like it can be understood, you know, it can be understood, but I think it's almost like bouncing off of areas of interest, like bouncing off a bearish PD array, then a bullish, then a bearish, then a bullish, like it's bouncing between each other. But on the 5 minute, if we break structure here, I think we're going to go further to the downside. But yeah, end of the day, what, 1.06% lost, I think. 1.02% lost today. You know, that's fine. I know I say risk 1% a day, 0.02%, you know, it's fine, whatever. I stay between my risk parameters, and yeah, that's it really. I mean, for the week, I think we're down like $200, like around that. But tomorrow will probably be the determinator on whether this week will be profitable or not, because last week was profitable. It was my first profitable week on paper trading. So I wasn't taking stupid trades every day. Again, this week, good risk management, trade management's good as well, taking partials, stop losses in the correct area, and I'm happy I did put my stop loss in the correct area, because, you know, look at this disgusting price action. So yeah, that's it from me today, and I'll be back tomorrow.